Come on, Gretchen, get yourself. Don't like my peaches, baby, don't you shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, baby, let my peaches be. Yes, now she's gone, but I don't worry, because I'm sitting on top of the world. Baby, don't you come out running, raising out your hand. Lord, I'm gonna get me a woman, baby, like you got your man. Yes. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, because I'm sitting on top of the world. Because I'm sitting on top of the world. Hey. Yeah, thank you guys.
Summertime, where the living is easy. Catfish are jumping, and the cotton is high. No, 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 your daddy's rich, and your mama good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. Ooh, but till that morning, oh, nothing can harm you. Summertime, where the living is easy. Catfish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, oh, nothing can harm you. With mommy and daddy, oh, standing by. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, cry, cry. Don't you cry.
song he'll always sing, and speaks to me of flowers that will bloom again in spring. When I was young, my heart was young and true. Anything that it would tell me, that's the thing that I would do. But now it feels such emptiness within, for the thing that I want most in life's the thing that I live in. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you wherever it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Seems to say that he'll only break my heart again should I decide to stay. So little snowbird, take me with you when you go to that land of gentle breezes where the peaceful waters flow. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Song. I think you will too. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and packed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten bones and bonds, fixed things that I've tried upon sunlight. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on some column now that binds me, or or something that somebody said, 'cause they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursed or forgiven when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just still on my mind. Some other woman get together walking. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back road, by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rustling coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waiting on the back road by the rivers of my memories. Smile is gentle on my mind, gentle on my mind.
She's a good Baptist girl with
saving up. I was talking about the audience.
Oh, she's talking about me.
That is unusual.
I know, but I was swallowing.
Well, good evening, y'all, and welcome to the. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Club Possum Event Center and the Pam Setser Show, coming to you live from just off the Court Square in beautiful downtown Mountain View, Arkansas. The Pam Setser Show is a production of Dancing Dolls Music and is broadcast live on the Pam Setser YouTube channel, the Pam Setser Music Facebook page, and our local nonprofit radio station, KWMV 88.5 FM. The Pam Setser Show is made possible by grants from the Arkansas Arts Council and our wonderful gold sponsor, the Dulcimer Shop, maker of McSpadden Dulcimers for over 60 years, as well as many, many other businesses, local businesses that Pam will talk about throughout tonight's show. When and if you shop at any of these businesses, please thank them for helping us keep Mountain View Music alive and kicking. You can also help Pam keep Mountain View Music alive by dropping your donation in the tip bucket here in the back of the room if you're joining us in person, or if you're joining us online or you're tuned in to KWMV, you can make a donation online at paypal.me/Pam Setser. And for our in-person audience, we do allow you to take photos and record video, but we do ask that you not use your flash. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the one and only Pam Setser and the Ozark Granny Chicks.
my casket's round and gray. When I'm gone, don't weep for me, love. Just kiss those lips that you betrayed. My little darling, oh how I love you. How I love you, none can tell. In your heart you love another. Little darling pal of mine. Little darling pal of mine. Two little boys had two little toys. Each had a wooden horse. Gaily they played each summer's day. 4 years ago, of course. One little cat had a mishap, and he broke off his horse's head. He cried for his toy, then he wept for joy when he heard what his brother said. Do you think I could leave you crying while there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Joe, and we'll be flying away from the boys in blue. Someday we'll both be soldiers, and our horses will not be toys. Then perhaps we'll remember when we were just two little boys. Long years have passed, and the war came at last. Bravely they both marched away. Cannons roared loud in that wild crowd. Wounded and dying Joe lay. He heard a cry, and a soldier dashed by out of the ranks of the blue. He hurried away to where Joe lay when he heard what his brother did say. Do you think I could leave you dying while there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Joe, and we'll be flying away from the boys in blue. Can't you see, Joe, I'm all a tremble? It may be the flash and the noise, maybe because I remember when we were just two little boys. Maybe because I remember when we were just two little boys. Thank you. We're so glad you came out tonight, and we're really glad. Kay's, a lot of her church members came tonight.
Amen.
Raise your hand if you're go to church with Kay. See, you're going to admit it. There you go. We're glad you're here. We're glad all of you are here. And tonight I am featuring the Ozark Granny Chicks, and we are all grannies on this side, and this is our little chickadee over here, okay? And we're going to feature her on this next one. I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. I've actually known her. Her mom and I were playing in a band while she was carrying her. So, and then after she was born, my daughter Sarah used to babysit her at the shows while we did shows. So
It's almost the reason you didn't have grandchildren.
that's true. Yes.
I was a horrible child.
No.
And she was named after you.
And she is named after me. That's right. But what a joy to see her grow up, and she's talented, she's smart, she's beautiful. She's got the whole package, and she's a national champion on that banjo, and just so proud of her. Y'all make her welcome, Miss Lillian McCool.
y'all. We're gonna do a asshole song for y'all. I think Tim O'Brien is the most popular one who does this song. He's really big in our kind of music, but this is a song called I've Endured. I'm sorry. Rode on mountains 20 years ago. Traveled hills and valleys through the rain and snow. I've seen lightning flashing, I've heard thunder roll. I've endured. How long must one endure?
banjo, folks.
Word for the rich and I've been with the poor. I've had many heartbreaks and I'll see many more. I've lived, loved, and sorrow, been through success and storm. I've endured, how long must one endure? I've endured, how long must one endure?
Lillian McCool.
Do you want me to explain what this is?
Explain it, yes, please.
They told me that I was perfect for playing this instrument. It's got one string, and you have to have a hollow head.
Oh.
So I meet those specs. This is called a pick and bow, and it really is an instrument. They're supposed to have found drawings of one of these on a cave wall in France, long time ago. And I always like to think, I wonder what they did, when they came in from the hunt and somebody happened to put that up to their mouth and said, "Hey, we can get a little tune on this." But it's just a little novelty instrument. Pam's going to play some spoons with it, and we'll do you a little tune.
Little tune.
Can you hear that? There you go. Okay.
We're going to get the mountain dulcimers out now. And as Gresham mentioned, the Dulcimer Shop is a gold sponsor of my show, and I really appreciate them sponsoring. When I was in high school, that was my summer job, was working at the Dulcimer Shop. And people would come in and ask if they wanted to look at a dual climber. And back in the day, we were selling a lot of dulcimers then. And my mom, she taught me to play. And she tried to teach me normal, right-handed.
The right way.
But the right way, but it just was not going to happen. So Lynn McSpadden, who was the maker, he said, let me string one up backwards. And so there you go. That's it. So we're going to do a couple of tunes on the mountain dulcimer. First, we're going to show you the finger picking style, and then we'll do a little strumming. Thank you. That was called Endearing Young Charms, and this is called Dry and Dusty, or
The old man and old woman quarreling.
yeah,
You tell which part.
which is which. To concentrate. A lot of movement. Well, I'm going to introduce this lady over here playing the upright bass now. And she and I have played music together. Well, how many years?
Well,
Yeah.
let's see.
All I know is
30?
she's going to say, well, you're a lot older than me. So
It's before I was born.
it was before you were born. That's right.
Don't tell
So-
your age, then we'll be all right.
But she's a great bass player. You're going to hear her play the fiddle later. She's a great singer, songwriter. And one of the things I love, she taught kindergarten for many, many years, and that tells you something about her. Yes. So
and then I moved to music. But
now she teaches our elementary music, and our school is so blessed to have her in that area too. So make welcome Miss Crystal McCool.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
And yes, they are mother and daughter. So
Yes,
yes,
that is my daughter. I know it's hard to believe, but
it is hard to know that you're that old, Crystal.
thanks. there, Pam.
Yeah, don't worry, she'll get even.
Oh,
with
don't
me.
worry, I will. We're gonna do y'all a little song now called "Little Birdie." It's a good old time / bluegrass sometimes. Oh, you ready?
Little birdie, come and sing to me your song. Got a short time to stay here and a long time to be gone. Little birdie, what makes you fly so high? It's knowing my true love is waiting in the sky. Little birdie, what makes your wings so blue? Well, it's nothing but that old breathing. I'm a grieving over you. Little birdie, come and sing to me your song. Sing it loud so I can hear it, 'cause I can't hear it when you're gone.
That was peppy. Well, I'm gonna
We didn't like that one. We was gonna get it over
Get
with
over
real
it
quick.
I'm going to get the auto harp out now, and Mother Maybelle Carter made this instrument popular. Are you familiar with the Carter family? Now, I'm talking about Maybelle and AP and Sarah, not Jimmy. Or what was his brother's name? His brother's name's Billy. Billy. Yeah. So we're going to do a song. This is a Dolly Parton song, and I think Dolly is just such a great songwriter. She's written so many, and so many of her songs she's written because of life experience. You know, her family growing up and different things. And to me, this is one of her very best, and I hope you enjoy our version of it. Back through the years, I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, and every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat. It was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made from only rags, but I wore it so proudly. Though we didn't have much money, I was was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes and my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Well, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told them all the love mama sewed in every stitch, and I told them all the stories mama told me while she sung, how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. They didn't understand it, though I tried to make them see. One is only poor, only if they choose to be. Though we didn't have much money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me, made just for me. Thank you. Well, I want to introduce this lady right here playing the fiddle. And come on up, Grisham. She was my mom's best friend. And they did a lot of stuff and got into a lot of things together. We won't talk about any of those stories now. But I remember first hearing her sing. It was in the late 70s. And, I was pretty young. And she was pretty young, too. She had really black hair. And but I loved her voice. I loved to hear her sing. And so enjoyed many, many years playing music together. And so she is just a dear friend. And
You're too kind.
yes. Was I supposed to say anything else, Kay?
No, I think that's all that check.
Okay.
It's all that check.
Y'all make welcome Kay Thomas, please. And I guess you noticed that Crystal got her fiddle, and we have a guy that got over there on the bass. Well, he's running sound and lights tonight, but he is a well-known, he's a well-known bass player in these parts. He plays with a lot of different groups, and he's going to help us out on a couple. Make welcome Gresham McMillan.
The only thing more fun than one fiddle is two.
That's right.
And Crystal really covers me up and helps a lot on this. This is a waltz.
Hey, and there's a huge dance floor right there if they want to
So
dance.
If any of you, then don't go to church with me. Want to waltz? Oh.
Teach him this next song.
This is really hard words. I hope y'all can get this. Does anybody drink sugar in their coffee? in this group? It'd be easier for y'all to remember this. Okay.
Honey, well.
Honey, that's close enough.
Cream.
This tune is really old, as most of these, a lot of these are. And there was a group, a family group, which was common here. The Morrisons, they were the family. And I guess from the time that in the old country and coming to this country, it was a group of fiddlers. And they sang a lot of old time stuff, played old tunes. And I believe the Morrisons were recorded 1929, I think it was, that's about the time that they were getting this new equipment and they recorded those Bristol sessions with the Carter family. But they did record them. I believe it was in Memphis. And this is one of the old tunes that they had on there that's endured and stayed up through today. You'll hear fiddlers play, excuse me. I was thinking Dry and Dusty. That's another tune. We played it earlier. We played it earlier on the dulcimer. You'll hear Dry and Dusty a lot. You won't hear this one as much.
It's great.
Yeah, we think so. So it's called Sugar in My Coffee. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo.
That's your part.
When you hear that part, just chime right in, real loud.
Really loud.
But you can imagine the Saturday nights, when they came in from working and they all had a big square dance and then everybody was singing to the top of their lungs and having a big time with a tune like this.
Here's how I reckon they found out. They saw sugar all around the spout. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo. I take sugar in my coffee, yo.
Got to quit somewhere.
Y'all did great. Yes. Well, I'm going to take just a minute and thank you, Gresham. Yes. How about a hand for Gresham? And Gresham mentioned that I had several sponsors, and I have these rack cards. Before you leave, I would love for you to pick up one of these. They're totally free. It's got my website, my YouTube, all of that stuff on it. And I need you to follow me on YouTube and like me on Facebook because I need friends, okay? I don't have many friends. But let me just say, like I said, the Dulcimer Shop is a gold sponsor. And then I have silver sponsors. I have Fringe Salon, the Inn at Mountain View. Are any of you staying at the Inn at Mountain View? It's a bed and breakfast. We have Jack's Resort, which is down on the river. You can get a fishing guide and go out and catch some trout. Bless you. We have JoJo's Catfish Wharf, which if you've been there, you know it's some great beans and hush puppies and catfish. And the Naughty Squirrel, which is a place to stay right across the street here. View Life 72560 it's right across from the Court Square. It's a great gift shop. Then we have Mountain View Chevrolet. Well, they'd love to sell you Chevrolet. And we have Ozark Country Inn, which is another place to stay over by the police station. And we have the Dude Ranch Boot Store, which has some great boots and men's clothing, and they have women's clothing. We have the Twisted Mule Mercantile, which it formerly was Aunt Minnie's Yellow House. So It's got some great women's clothing. Wallace Woodworks, it's right across from the Court Square as well. They have some cedar furniture. They've really expanded their store in the last year or so. They've got a lot of great clothing and T-shirts and different things. Then we have the Wildflower Bed and Breakfast, which is right next door. Any of you staying at the Wildflower? All right. Well, all of their information is on this. So tomorrow, if you're in town, or anytime, if you come to Mountain View, go and visit all these stores and support them because they are supporting music. I could not keep this going if it weren't for them. So give them a round of applause. And be sure and get one of these before you leave. Now we're going to feature Miss Kay on another song. I'll let her tell you about it.
You're working me too hard.
Yes.
This is an old ballad. You're not going to find any of these on the top 10 here. But it's called The Dream of the Miner's Child. And this took place in Wales. There were all kinds of disasters. This was written about one of them.
A miner was leaving his home for his work when he heard his little girl scream. He ran to the side of that little girl's bed. Daddy, I've had such a dream. Daddy, don't go to the mines today. Dreams have so often come true. Daddy, my daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. Go down to the village and tell your dear friends, sure as the bright stars do shine, something is going to happen tonight. Daddy, don't go to the mines. Daddy, don't go to the mines today. Dreams have so often come true. Daddy, my daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. I dreamed that the mines were all covered with fire, and the men all fought for their lives. Then the scene changed, and the mouth of that mine was covered with sweethearts and wives. Daddy, don't go to the mines today. Dreams have so often come true. Daddy, my daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. Oh no, I never could live without you.
This next is an old fiddle tune. It's called Over the Waterfall. And I never hear this that I don't think of Ramona Jones. She was such a great fiddler, and she had her own style, and she always loved playing this tune.
It's either where I put my finger or my potato.
Did y'all hear that go? Wow.
Well, we're going to give Kay time to tune, and I'm going to talk about tomorrow night at Ozark College. It's the Mountain View Fall Concert, and we do this every year, and all the proceeds go to help Ozark College for scholarships for students, just different things. And tomorrow night, it's going to be at the college. There's a nice little amphitheater out there, and they're actually going to have a barbecue dinner. It starts at 5:30. Dinner's served from 5:30 to 7. Then there's a concert at 7, and that's going to feature Brad Apple, Tim Crouch, Danny Dozier, Ken Loggins, no Crystal, Sam Cobb, Gary Rounds, and myself. And so it's a great evening, and tickets are $35. That includes your meal and the concert. You can get tickets at the door. I do have tickets with me if anybody's interested. Also, Centennial Bank over on Sillamore, they have tickets, and they'll be open, I think, until noon tomorrow. But it's a great concert, and it's going to be a great evening as far as temperature. I mean, we have had that concert when it was so hot, and then the next year you might be freezing. So it just, varies. But
It's going to be perfect.
it's going to be. And Crystal's supposed to be playing bass, but she bailed out on me. So
I'm supposed to be in Memphis.
yeah. Actually, Brad Apple's going to play bass.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Oh, well, y'all are not going to miss me. I wish I was there to hear
No,
him.
well,
He's
he
fabulous.
Said, yes, I haven't played bass in a long time, but
He's so great.
he's going to do it. So, and I do want to tell you, we're going to go straight through. And but Gresham, what do you have back there to eat? You've got chips, and what did you make? Chocolate banana bread. And if you haven't had his, it's delicious. And he's got water and sodas. And so at any time, you're welcome to get up and go get you something to drink. And I know he wants to. How many do you have of those? 4? Uh-huh. 6, y'all. So, and how much are they a piece? $1. So, y'all support Gresham back there. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. This next song we're going to do is actually one, it's very old. It's written like in 1903 or something like that. And it's a song that I sang my children to sleep with this song. And then now I have sung my grandchildren to sleep with it. And I get to thinking they're, getting too old. They're 9 and 7. But when they stay the night, every once in a while they'll say, "Nanny, will you sing to me?" So they still like it sometimes. But the one thing I hope is I don't sing you to sleep, okay? Or I always say just don't snore if you go to sleep, okay? But this is called The Airship. I once loved a sailor. Once a sailor loved me. He was not a sailor who sailed o'er the wild flowing sea. He owned an airship and could sail like a bird on a wing. And every night about sunset, he would fly to my window and sing, "Oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon." day. Just past the Big Dipper, I gave him my heart. We swore to each other that we would never more part. Oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. Visit the man in the moon. Thank you. I didn't hear any snoring, so did okay. We're going to do an a cappella tune now. This is a gospel tune. Kay, is there anything you want to talk about it, or?
No, that last thing scared me so bad. I don't need to talk. Oh, when I got back there, these fiddle pegs are friction pegs, and I had this happen once before playing with your mother and Judy.
Yes.
And it's always a sheer panic for me. But I was trying to, that string went out, and I was trying to raise it up, and I couldn't with the fine tuner, so I had to use the peg, and then it knocked out the E peg.
That happens every time.
So I was back there working with it. I'm not.
You made it back.
I made it back. I don't know
made it
if
back.
you may send me back there before it's all over. C, is that what we've got
I think
for?
it is C.
And any of you that know this, especially at church or anywhere, you sing along with this. Let's start with the chorus. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these mornings bright and fair, spreading my wings and cleave the air. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these days about 6 o'clock, this old world is gonna reel and rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
I'm going to get the dulcimer back out. We're going to do a little tune that I wrote for the dulcimer. And it was very hard to come up with the title. I lived over close to 56. Well, my tuner died. So anyway, we lived on Crooked Ridge, and so I named this tune Crooked Ridge.
And I don't know, we've said this about Pam. She's introduced all of us. She grew up here. She grew up playing in a family band. And if it weren't for Pam, I don't know how much old-time music you would see here in this town.
That's true.
And it was the bastion for old-time music. So you've seen auto harps, and you've seen dulcimers, and you've heard ballads, and this. And in large part, that's due to Pam keeping this music out front for people to hear when they come here. And we think she's wonderful, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, Kay.
Pam is
Thank
good
y'all.
at all things old. I love it.
So here's a little Crooked Ridge. Thank you. Now we're going to let Kay sit down and rest a minute. And what was the name of that? Crooked Ridge. Crooked Ridge.
She lived on Crooked.
Because I lived on Crooked Ridge. Yeah.
And you know, a lot of these tunes we say are old time and they're passed from one person to another. That tune is in tradition. There'll be dulcimer players come here from other states, and they'll say, here's a great little tune. Sometimes they won't even know that Pam wrote it, but it's in tradition among dulcimer players and other musicians too. So the folk process is still alive.
Still alive,
and working.
yes, yes. So Kay's going to get her dulcimer out, and it's really fun to sit down and play with another dulcimer. Earlier she was playing a little bit of harmony on one of the tunes we did, and this is a medley of tunes. Do you know what a medley is? I mean, like you get several. It's kind of like when you go to a sale, you know, you get a lot for the price of one, you know, item. You get 3 for 1. Well, you're going to get 3 for 1 on this. All right. You start it up. good time? Good. We're going to get Miss Crystal over there, feature her on another little tune. And I think this is also audience participation.
This one is. Now, I've got to have audience participation on this one. And all I need you to do, sing the same few words 4 times in a row, just really loud and rowdy, because this is old-time music. And like our good friend Dave says, there's 3 rules in old-time music. The first one is that you don't have to have an operatic voice. You don't have to sing real well. The second one is you got to sing loud. And the third rule is, when in doubt, refer back to rule 2. Just be really loud, okay? So we need you to be really, really loud, and all I need you to say is, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. I know, right? Catchy title. Here we go. Ready? Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. And picked up a hammer and knocked him in the head. You get that last one, you got to draw out that long, okay? Yes. I was telling some ladies before the show, my husband just had foot surgery, and although he would have made a really great doctor, you know what they say about doctors making the worst patients? He's terrible. He's awful. He's had foot surgery and he's down and he is not happy about it. I told him, I was like, if he don't watch it, he's going to get a number 8 Wagner upside the head. And if y'all know what a Wagner is, you know where I'm going with that. So, yeah, I'm going to be thinking about that the whole time y'all are hollering, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head tonight. You ready? Sing it real loud. He'll hear it up on the hill. Here we go. Ready?
Whiskers running through the holler, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head, picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. I made it. Old Bill Wilson lost his sweetheart. Old Bill wished that he were dead. Thought I'd do old Bill a favor. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Sing to you 2 boys, ready? Worked all day digging up taters. Sure was glad to get in bed. Soon them kids were in there with me. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. One more time, Drew, make it loud. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. I love you, Jackie. I hope he's watching from home.
He probably heard that.
Yeah, he probably heard it. He's right there on that hill.
Well, we'll just gyrate from one thing to another here.
Do it,
We're
yeah.
good. We're good at that. There was a lady here in Mountain View. Her name is Carolyn Carter, and I think she's living over around Williford or Hardy right now. But she wrote a series of wonderful songs, and this is one that we really, really like that she wrote, and it's called The Quilt.
Get your tissues out.
Get your tissues out, I'll say that.
Oh, borrow the sleeve. Hey.
It's a sweet song about things we can relate to these days. There's a little yellow quilt at the foot of the bed. They tuck it neath my chin at night, fluff the pillows at my head.
I hear them whisper quietly. It helps her sleep, it seems. The quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. She wrapped it in her Sunday shawl, one her mama made. She laid it on my dresser at the end of the day. There was a picture of the countryside, an old house and a stream. On the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. Blow, north wind, blow, take me to that place. It seems so warm, it seems so safe. My memories fail me, yet I still dream the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. It went with me to college, and it kept me warm at night. When I ventured on my own, it made my blue heart light. I wrapped my babies in it, and I rocked them fast asleep. The quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. Now I am old, and here am I. This young girl cares for me. They say she is my daughter's child. How I long for that memory. So when I'm gone, I'll have them wrap my quilt up in my shawl and give it to this young girl who calls me Grandma. Blow, north wind, blow, take me to that place. It seems so warm, it feels so safe. My memories fail me, yet I still dream of the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16.
Isn't that beautiful? Well, I do want to tell you, I think Gresham mentioned that there is a tip bucket. It was free to get in. You could stay all night, I guess, but probably Vic my husband back there will be holding that as you go out. And don't forget to get one of those rack cards. Also have some solo CDs back there that are for sale. We've been hauling them around for a long time. So anyway, I will tell you, let's see, next Friday, it'll be the Pam Setser Band that will be here on Friday night. The following Friday will be Apple and Setser. And then the 24th, it'll be the Chicks will be back again. Yes, I will tell you, I know some of you, on the 11th, I will be playing at Turkey Trot there. And that'll be the Pam Setser Band. And I think we're playing from 5:30 to 7:30, right before the band that plays for the street dance. So if you're around. The 15th, I'm going to be at Silver Dollar City. So if you want to go see Silver Dollar City in the fall, it'll be a great day. I'll have Brad Apple with me, and Gresham will be playing bass that day. So anyway, no, the 15th. The 15th is when I'm at Silver Dollar City. Tomorrow night I'm at the Ozark. I only keep a day at a time to know where I'm supposed to be. So we're going to feature Miss Lillian on another tune now. That we have a lot of fun with.
I've been doing this song about as long as I've been playing the banjo, which was when I started at 11 years old. So, I don't know.
No, you were not 11 years old.
Was I 9? Oh, man. Well, I don't remember that far back, but I do remember my mom showing me this song and saying, I want you to do that song. I said, I don't like that song. I don't like that song. She said, I want you to do this song. I said, I don't really like that. I said, no, you're doing the song. And at that time,
I asked twice first.
And at that time, we had shows frequently at the Folk Center down the hill here. And she's like, you got 5 days to learn it. And I was like, okay. I got Google back then. I'll look it up. There you go. This one's called Big Eyed Rabbit's Gone. Big Eyed Rabbit's Gone.
Thank you.
The rabbit has big eyes. Comes that rabbit skipping through the sand. Shoot that rabbit, you don't mind, fry him in a pan, fry him in a pan. Big eyed rabbit's gone, big eyed rabbit's gone, big eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big eyed rabbit's gone. Comes that rabbit, fast as he can run. Shoot that rabbit, you don't mind. Shoot with the double barrel gun. Shoot with the double barrel gun. Big eyed rabbit's gone. Big eyed rabbit's gone. Big eyed rabbit's gone, gone. Big eyed rabbit's gone. Comes that man mine, how do you think I know? Tell him by that great big beard hanging down so low, hanging down so low. Big eyed rabbit's gone, big eyed rabbit's gone, big eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big eyed rabbit's gone.
So we're going to do another tune here. This is Will the Circle Be Unbroken? And y'all sang so good tonight that I think we will do that and get you to sing along with us. So in D, it'll be in the key of D. Can you sing in the key of D? Please, please sing in the key of D.
You know what they say, if they don't sing in the
And
key of D,
Gresham,
it'll sound like
who's here tomorrow night at Club Possum? Missouri
Oh,
65
yeah.
will be here tomorrow night. And remember the Ozark. When we finish, if anybody's interested in tickets, like I said, I have some, or you can buy them at the door. So here we go. We ready? I was standing by my window on a cold I will follow close behind them, try to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide the sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Sing out. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a river of waiting in the shadow, in the summertime. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a river of waiting in the shadow, in the sky. There's a river of waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Are you getting your spoons out?
Y'all were great. Well, see, I'm going to get the spoons out because, you know, this is our last tune, and if you're sleepy, this will wake you up before you go home.
Hey,
I don't want you to go to sleep while you're
I
driving.
want to do this little tune here for Stan Ott, who is watching on YouTube at or Facebook. Stan and Marilyn, they lived here many years ago. They were guides at the cave, and love them dearly. And Stan is going through a little bit of health issues right now, so
wishing him
y'all-
well.
wishing him well. We love you, and this is for you. This is a little bit of Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss.
Higher up the cherry tree, the riper grow the cherries. If you hug and kiss a girl, soon you'll have to marry. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Pop grows on a white oak tree, the river flows with brandy. If I had my pretty little miss, eat a sugar candy. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Here we go.
Charlie, he's a good old guy. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old guy. Feeds them girls on candy.
Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Gonna get some weevily weed, gonna get some barley, gonna get some weevily weed and bake a cake for Charlie. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy.
How about another hand for Lillian McCool over here? Krista McCool, Kay Thomas. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Miss Pamela Setser.
Good night and God bless you.